Well, I don't exactly know what this video is going to be because I haven't got around to coming up with an idea for it yet. But as I'm sure you guys are all aware, it has been 8 weeks-ish since Nodcry released, which means the free 5-star constellation is now available. And going through our choices here, I obviously don't want to pick any of the standard characters because that's not really worth it. And out of the 3, I think the constellation I will use the most is going to be Kokomi C1, because everyone is C0 at the moment, and Baiju and Shen has C1 just basically gives them another charge of their skill, which yes, it is useful, but Kokomi C1 gives her more damage from her burst, which is something I use a lot in my Hyper Bloom team. So I think for the first 5-star constellation, I am going to be getting Kokomi. Boom, there we go. Free 5-star constellation. We love to see it. So now my Kokomi can become C1, which will just basically give her more damage. And now for the rest of this video, I'm assuming this is probably going to be a Zhongli pulling video, so I wish my future self luck, and I'll see you in just over a week for those pulls. Well, I am really hoping that today is finally going to be the day that we bring home Zhongli. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 1000% certain about this, but I think he was one of the first characters we tried to pull for. So it has probably been almost, what, 2.5, 3 years, 2 years, something like that. I forget how long this account's been going on for, but it has definitely been over 2 years. I have been trying to get this man right here. And today we are going back for round 3 at this. And this could end the same as all of the other ones because we are at 7 pity and on a 50-50. So I'm not going to waste any time. We can use 2 of the 3 4-stars on here, which is lovely. So let's jump straight into this and go for 17 pity. Earlies are always good. We always like to see earlies. Do I think it's going to happen today? Probably not, because it never does. But it would be nice to see some earlies. We get a Yunjin, that is good. I need her C6 to be super viable, so more copies of her are very much appreciated. I don't know what constellation she is at now, but I believe it is quite low. So, next sample, 27 pity. And we get the bell. Okay, lovely. It was the first pull though, so we should be seeing a second 4-star in here. Hopefully. No. Yes, we do actually. Good. Yunjin. Lovely. More constellations of her. I believe it should be the next pull or the pull after we'll hit soft pity. We see a Lan Yen. Okay, I'll take it. So I'm expecting, or actually hoping, for a 5-star in either the next pull or the pull after that. Yunjin. Good. This is 67 pity, and we don't see a 5-star, which means the next one is going to bring us to 77 pity, and that should be a 5-star. Please stop giving me the bell. I have so many of them, and I haven't leveled up a single one of them. 77 pity. If I've done my math correctly, this should be a 5-star. Is it? It is. Okay, good. Please. Zhongli. Okay, Lan Yen. Zhongli, please. I need this, man. Oh, I hate this. Zhongli? You have got to be kidding me. 3 times in a row. I've pulled for Zhongli 3 times. I've lost the 50-50 all 3 times. Sure, thank you. I'll take the Yunjin, but oh my god. Yunjin's already C6. Okay, I don't really care anymore. I'm pretty sure I've lost it to Mona before as well. Why does this man hate me? He just despises me. We have another 39. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. We are back to basically 0 pity. So, 10 pull number 1. Back to back, please. No, okay. Now I'm going to skip because I don't care anymore. Yunjin, we already have plenty of you, so I'm looking for Lan Yen's now. This is 20 pity. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. There we go. Jesus Christ, that has taken me way too long. But hey, I will take it. It was a quite early 5-star, so I cannot complain one bit. Okay, good. Get me the hell out of this pulling. I don't want to do that anymore. Why does Zhongli genuinely hate me? So hey, I mean, I can complain because I kept losing the 50-50. But at least we have Zhongli now. But we are now faced with a new dilemma, and that is the fact that I'm 90% sure I have nothing for him. I think I should be fine on the Mora. I did farm a few of his level up books, so he might be able to do talents. But in terms of quite literally everything else, I don't think we have enough. Okay, never mind.
Osmanthus wine.
Shush. Why do I have so many of these? I don't know when I farmed them, but I'll take it. I'm gonna need more of these. They'll be fine. And these are most definitely going to be fine. So we actually might be able to do this pretty easily. I'm just going to need probably more level up books, maybe some more talent materials, and a lot more of these. So before we go do all that farming, let me first activate our C3 Mona. I will say this, at least we can use her. Like, at least it wasn't a D-Luke or something. So that is a positive. We also have a C2 Lan Yen. And the thing I'm probably most excited about out of all the 4 stars is a C6 Yun Jin, which I probably won't use, to be fair, but she is level 90, so if I want to use her with someone, I can. So now let's have a look at this Zhongli build so I can get him at least somewhat built before we go do other stuff. Actually, the black tassel is pretty good for him, isn't it? I don't remember. I don't know how to build this guy. I think that is pretty good for him, so why not? Let's level this up. It is HP, so we can get a stronger shield, which is all I'm really going for with Zhongli. I will need to work on this a little bit more, but it is R5, so that's good. The passive on this one is quite interesting. We just get a bunch of damage against slimes, but yeah, but we'll work on leveling that up. And then for artifacts, I believe he wants this one, the Archaic Petra, or is he best with Tenacity? I don't know why I'm asking you guys, like you can reply right now, but I think I'm probably going to run him on Tenacity because HP, and then also increase attack and shield strength if we use a elemental skill or if it hits an opponent, which his skill should do when I hold the skill button to do it. So we're just going to go Tenacity for now. I have some lying around, so it will be easier to build. I don't want to steal Layla's pieces, but Layla's pieces are kind of good. Plus, I'm probably just going to end up swapping Layla out for Zhongli in most of my teams anyway. So I'm just going to take the best Tenacity pieces I have access to right now, except that is not very much because apparently I have nothing. So let's start off there. Let's go to the crafting bench. I'm going to do some strong boxing. We definitely going to have enough slime drops. That's not going to be a problem. And these are potentially going to be a problem. We are 1 short of these, so I should just be able to do that. There we go. Now we're just missing a lot of core lapis, which I don't know if I'll be able to get. So the next thing I need to do is go in here and Tenacity. Give me something good, HP percent, goblet, or circlet. Options are circlet. We either have this one or we have this one. No, this one. Yeah, this is definitely looking like our best one. So let's swap into that. Let's level this up and crit damage. Hey, perfect. It'll work for now. And then finally, we just need a goblet, which I'm definitely not touching for arenas, so Layla's is coming with me. Layla is being swapped out with Zhongli in 90% of the cases, so there we go. 30,000 HP without him being level 90, and with a level 60 weapon, which, now that I remember, I can level that up because I'm here. So there we go, level 70. Can we go 80? We can actually go 80. Perfect. And we just need a few more of these for level 90. So now that is all I can do. Let's get into the farming. We're going to start with this weapon. We're going to grab some more of these. But first, actually, we're getting sidetracked a lot right now. I need to come up with a team because I don't have a team for him and I would like to create a team. So, Zhongli, we want you in there. And now let's have a look at the other characters we can use. The only one I can really think of is my DPS Farazan, or a DPS Siegeween, or DPS, where is it, Diona. Otherwise, everyone else kind of works without needing to have a shielder, or in the case of like my freeze team, I need everyone that is on that team. So I'm really just left with my DPS Farazan as the only team I can think of using Zhongli with. Probably not the most optimal team, but I guess it can work. I should probably get Farazan her proper build though. Zhongli will be very useful in this team. Aside from that though, I can only really think of doing like normal attack based teams, which to be fair, we could go Ride and Overload with Zhongli. That could also work quite well. Zhongli has never been one of the characters that I've like really badly wanted to pull for, except on this account because he's been the only character I've been missing forever. On my other accounts, I've never like badly wanted Zhongli, so I've never really looked into his build very thoroughly. So like I know he wants HP and like the basic part of his kit, but I don't really know what his best teams are. So I will just be putting him in any team that needs a shielder. Well, we now have enough of these, so let's go. Yeah, actually, no, we won't craft them now. Let's finish all the farming first. And for that, I need a lot of these. I will say though, one thing that Zhongli can do very well is I should have used the charge attack version, but collect ores is what I was going to say. Like that. Much, much easier. Although it does have a very wide radius, so that is something. I never realized how wide that skill radius is. And I mean, his cooldown's 10 seconds? 12 seconds, so it's not too bad. I have seen worse. Oh my god, I forget how much I hate farming core lapis. These things are the worst to farm, because there's like 3 of them in one location. They're in the middle of the mountain somewhere, and you only get one singular one of them. Excuse me, game. Why isn't this one showing up on my map? Are you telling me there is more of these that for some reason are not showing up on this map? Or was it just this specific one right here that it just decided, yeah, you know what, let's not show him where that is? Because of course I had to make collecting these ores even more difficult than it already was. We just get some random surprise ones thrown in there that aren't on the map. Or let me guess, this little marker over here that doesn't have any circle around it, this is going to be one, right? Oh, what do you know? There's a core lapis over here that isn't marked on the map. Let me see, how many more of these stupid rocks do I need? I need so many more. I need so many of them. So I reckon we are not going to be getting Zhongli to level 90 today. But I do have plans to try out some other builds, so I will just get him leveled up whenever I try out those builds. That being said, actually, if you have any team suggestions and build suggestions and all that sort of stuff for my Zhongli, let me know, because I don't know what teams I should use him in. Obviously, they need to all be supports, because I can't use any other characters. I will probably try out some Raiden Shogun teams, as well as obviously this team, and I can't think of too many other teams. I do really like how Genshin have the characters that can show you where the local specialties are. I would love it if they could show you where specific local specialties are, because I don't want to be collecting violet grass just so I can figure out where all the core lapis is. Well, we now have enough for level 80, but I want to just keep farming and see if I can get enough for level 90. Well, I think this is the final stop on my tour of Leeway, because these stupid little rocks are literally everywhere. They didn't just decide, oh, this one little area, let's put them all there. They just spread them out across the entirety of Leeway. Okay, no, never mind. There's more. Oh, God, there's so many more. Okay, wait, never mind. Our tour continues, I guess. I think I can buy them from at least one place, so I will probably be able to get 5 from there. So as long as I can get 150, I will be able to get enough of them. Our issue then is just going to be level up books, because I don't believe I have enough of them to go to level 90. So let's see if I can get another, 18 of these? We can probably get Zhongli up to level 90 today. Otherwise, I will definitely be waiting until the next video. Wait a goddamn minute, we need to go down there, don't we? From my knowledge, down there requires Zhongli's story quest. Well, that's going to be fun. We're definitely not doing that one. Well, there we go. There's 150. So there is other places to get these if I need to. But first, I'm going to see if I can buy them from anywhere. I will look around and see if I can find them from anyone. I don't think you sell them either. Oh, never mind, you do. Well, there we go. Random NPC on the side of the street sells what I need. Perfect. There's 155 of them, which means I don't need to do any crafting. I can bring Zhongli, hopefully, all the way up to level 90 if I have the level up books for it. There is 70, there is level 80, and we are definitely not going to have enough level up books for this, but last ascension, and there's 83. Could I get him all the way up to level 90 today? Possibly. What kind of resin am I working with? 96. Yeah, I can do a ley line run or two. First, though, let's jump in here and craft up all those so I can get his weapon now up to level 90 as well. There we go, lovely. And while we're here, we might as well do talents as well. We want to do the skill as priority because he is being built mainly just a shield. So we'll get it up to level 6 and we'll get the burst up to level 6 as well. And then I'm going to need more of these. We can craft plenty of them though. And now we can get Zhongli's skill up to a level 9. I'm not going to crown it just yet. I might do that later, but first we're going to get the burst up to level 8. No, 7. And I'll need more of these to go any further, which they are available right now, but I need to use my resin on these buggers. I might get around to crowning that or getting his burst up level 9 at some point. But right now, let's go do one condensed resin run and then one regular resin run of these ley lines. That probably won't be enough to get him up to level 90, but we can get him further along on his ascension. I have come to realize that this team is less of a DPS Farazan showcase and more of a Farina showcase. We're just getting a bit of Viridescent, which just basically increases Farina's damage even further. But there we go. There is 2 leyline runs, which enabled us to get Zhongli up to level 85.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as...
Must you say that goddamn voice line every bloody time I swap to you. But yeah, I'm not gonna farm any more ley lines because I do not have the fragile resin to do that. I like to keep my fragile resin above 10 at all times. For no particular reason, I just do, I guess. What is your stats looking like? You have 52,000 HP. That should be well and truly enough. 1,000 attack and a 36 to 103. That crit ratio is non-existent, but we don't really care about it. 127 ER is... I don't know what his burst cost is. What's your energy cost? 40. Okay, 127 is pretty good, I believe. What's your shield like? This probably isn't the best enemy to test it on, but let's just stand still and see how many hits it takes for us to take damage. I don't know how long this shield's uptime is. There's 4, and it broke. I don't know if that's because it ran out of time, or if it actually just broke because it took that many hits. So now what I'd like to see, what's your burst doing? A burst damage, crazy. That was 5,000, and then 2,000 from the skill. Yeah. Well, he's not built for damage, so I wasn't really expecting too much from that. So without really knowing what I'm going to do team-wise with him, I can't really test out too much stuff because I have no clue. I will do some research after this video, and I will make another video. We can get him up to level 90, and I can try out some more teams, maybe some more builds. I could get some more of these as well, so I can get his burst up to level 9. I don't really care about his normal attack, so we're just going to leave that. If you have any suggestions on teams or builds or anything like that, leave them in the comments. I will read through them all. Otherwise, I will see if I remember to do my own research and I will figure out how to build this man. But for now, that is where I'm going to leave this off. Zhongli has finally managed to come home on this account, albeit quite reluctantly. But yeah, with that, I'm going to leave it there. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you like this video, do go check out last year's attempt at getting Zhongli. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.